What's going on? My name is Grady Strzok. I'm a 19-year-old founder of a window cleaning business doing over $1 million per year, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how I built a remote window cleaning business from my laptop. Now, honestly, I started my business when I was only 17 years old. I was a junior in high school. I grew up in Pennsylvania in the suburbs of Philadelphia. I started when I was a junior in high school, simply just going out one day and knocking on doors, and eventually one thing turned into another, and I saw a lot of success with this business model very early on. Now, to be honest, I barely even graduated high school. I had horrible grades. I never even showed up to class. I disrespected my teachers. I didn't even really have my parents in my life too much in high school. I really had no one, which kind of led me into the path of starting a business, and the whole entrepreneurship journey that I'm on now is kind of just started from my youth, is basically because I had not many people there to help me. So I was kind of on my own from a very young age, which I would give credit to, how I treat my life now and how independent I am now with my life. Now, I actually started out in the window cleaning industry, but before that I tried tons of different things. I tried drop shipping, day trading, brand scaling, agencies. You can think of anything, you can name it. I probably tried it before I found window cleaning. Literally one day after I got home from a trip from Arizona, I was in Arizona celebrating my mom's birthday in February of 2024. And then in March 1st of April 2024, I went out one day, I knocked on someone's door, and I really just realized that, holy crap, I can make a lot of money with this business model very quickly. It wasn't that hard, and the scalability of it was absolutely insane. Now, ever since the beginning, I've literally loved the game so much. I've always loved entrepreneurship. I've loved the struggles. I love the ups and downs. I love the stress. I've always loved everything about the actual entrepreneurship journey, more than even the money itself sometimes. Like, I really focus on those struggles. And when I'm having a tough time in my life or in my business, I focus on it because I know in the past when I've gone through an issue, it's always gotten better in the end. Now I own a window cleaning business here in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't go in the field at all. I haven't been in the field about 4 months at this point. I don't clean windows. I don't door knock. I don't do any of that. I run a fully remote window cleaning business in Phoenix, Arizona. And I want to kind of start showing my journey a lot more on social media in terms of being very transparent of how my business actually runs. You guys can look at my business. My business is called AZ Window Wizards. We have about 300 reviews on Google. We have tons of 5-star reviews. We have tons of professional pictures, videos, happy customers every single day. We're doing about $120,000 per month. And I just want to come on here and explain that this is a repeatable system and process that you can actually do inside your business to make a lot of money. And with the help of AI, sales reps, meta ads, Google My Business Profile, this business model has honestly never been that much easier to scale from a remote position than it is now. Having all these marketing methods and then having your labor source, it has never been easier to actually be able to build a business to the point of where you can pay to get a lead, you can call that lead, close them, and you can hire someone remotely that already knows what they're doing and fulfill that job. It is as simple as that, but everyone else in the window cleaning industry overcomplicates it for some reason. They don't understand that you don't have to be knocking on doors every single day. They don't understand that you don't have to be, doing all the work yourself every day. And everyone thinks that they have to be the main technician inside your business. It's exactly what I show every single student inside my program, is exactly how to get out of that loop. I call it the owner rabbit hole. It's called the owner rabbit hole because you fall into that rabbit hole and you can never get out of it. It's literally like a rabbit, like a hamster wheel, because you can never get out of it. You're cleaning jobs yourself. You're knocking doors every single day. You're chasing non-consistent revenue. And again, that's what I teach every single one of my students inside of my one-on-one coaching program, is exactly how to get out of that loop and actually make their business succeed. Now, I'm not gonna come on here and tell you guys that I did this overnight. It took me over 3 years to get the point that where I'm at now, where I'm running a genuinely full remote window cleaning business from my laptop every single day, and I'm handling the sales, I'm handling the technicians, and I have managers that are doing all of it for me. From the first honestly month I started to the first year, I was only doing about $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000 per month. I wasn't doing that much money at all. And then as soon as that first year hit, I kind of had a realization. I was like, oh crap, I'm a senior in high school. I want to do this full time. I know what I really want to do with my life. I need to lock in. So I hired technicians. I did different marketing methods. I changed it up. I hired a coach. I just changed things inside of my business that in the end really helped me in succeeding with my business. It really helped me succeed in my business, was hiring coaches, was hiring technicians. I had my first $60K month when I was in high school, and my first $100K month when I was a senior in high school, and sold my business for $400,000 the day after I graduated high school, simply due to the fact of I wasn't scared to take risks and actually do things that I know had consequences. So like I said, I grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the suburbs, in a nice area in the outside of Philadelphia. I honestly come from very humble beginnings. I didn't have too many people there for me when I first actually started my entrepreneurship journey. My mom wasn't in my life too much. My dad wasn't as well. My parents are divorced. So I didn't really have too many people inside my life actually when I first started, which really led me to being super super independent inside my business, where I was really focusing on my future and doing everything myself. I was doing everything myself, going to the gym myself, working myself, getting rides everywhere myself. I was doing everything myself. And in the end, it led me to be very independent and in the place that I'm at now inside my life. So if I could go back to when I first actually started doing window cleaning, there's so many things I would tell myself, but the biggest thing is just like, when I first started, I didn't know how to hire technicians, I didn't know how to hire sales reps, and I didn't know how to actually hire technicians out so I could build a fully remote window cleaning business like I have now. So now the structure that my window cleaning business has, and again, I teach every single one of my students, is very simple. It's very simple how the actual structure works, and it's honestly extremely straightforward. So basically what we do is we create a paid acquisition system, number one. So that is either using Google Organic, Google LSA, or MetaAds, or the three main marketing methods that we hit on with all my students inside my program. And then from then on, we're gonna hire you technicians. We have a full system built out that I'm gonna show you exactly how to hire your first technician to your first 5 technicians. Hire technicians, train them up so they're actually doing good quality work. Having end-of-day calls, having forms, having systems inside of your business is exactly what is needed for a remote cleaning business. Is you need to have systems and processes, because this is a repeatable process that I can do anywhere. I literally just started a window cleaning business in Pennsylvania. I don't live in Pennsylvania. I haven't been in Pennsylvania in a year, and we were doing $30,000 last month in the month of March. And in April, our goal is gonna be $50,000 revenue. Again, I do not live in Pennsylvania. I have not been there. It is a fully remote window cleaning business. This business model is genuinely so easy to switch to a fully remote position. Again, people just overcomplicate the hell out of it. They don't actually understand how to market. They don't understand how to actually get your name on as many websites as possible. And that, at the end of the day, that is the biggest thing. And again, inside of my program, we're gonna create you that paid acquisition system so you're getting leads coming into your business, you're answering the phone, you're calling them, you're closing them, you're booking that first initial clean. And then from then on, you do everything from your laptop. You're not worrying about having to go out and knock doors. You're not worrying about how to clean a window, how to turn on a faucet. You're worrying about the actual owner business issues that you should worry about in a business. The owner should not be worried about how to go out and clean windows tomorrow. He should be worried about, and how is my team gonna make $4,000 this week, and how am I gonna get them to work to actually do that? And that is what everyone gets wrong. Like in reality, you want to become a business owner. You don't want to become stuck in the day-to-day where you're doing everything yourself. You're focusing on how to clean windows, how to do this, and that. You don't want to focus on that. You want to focus on actually how to grow your business, and you can be in a fully remote position like I am now, like I teach all my students, to the point where you can take a step away from the day-to-day operations of your business, and you can focus on growing it, implementing systems, making sure your numbers are correct, and hiring out. If you think about it, Jeff Bezos isn't in the day-to-day operations, right? He's not. He does everything remotely, and in reality, he doesn't do everything himself. You don't see Jeff Bezos delivering boxes, so why should you clean windows? And I ran the first day, for the first 3, and for the first year of me actually owning my business, I ran the day-to-day operations fully myself. I ran them completely myself. I was showing up to jobs every single day, waking up early, worrying about little things, worrying about chemicals, connection pieces, hoses, et cetera, et cetera. And in reality, the biggest change that took my business to where it's at now, that 120K a month mark, was hiring technicians and creating a marketing strategy. Again, that's pretty much it. So if you guys are interested about one-on-one coaching from me personally, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for that. You can book a call. Maybe you can see if it's good for me to actually come inside your business and implement everything that we talked about inside of this call. Besides that, like I said, my name is Grady. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I run a fully remote window cleaning business doing over $120,000 per month. So if you guys are curious about everything else, follow me on Instagram, book a call in the link below. We'll hop on a call. We'll see if it's a good fit. We'll go from there. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.